In this video, we're going to talk about transpose. Now, transpose is like a bad word in the music world, but it's reality. Many musicians grow up and struggle with transpose because of many reasons. Some didn't get the push nor the amount of knowledge to actually explore the other keys. And because you're afraid of making mistakes in other keys, we transpose. People rely on the digital version of transpose, and it's dangerous. It limits your creativity, it limits your growth, it stops your growth. And I can say I have been a musician who have transposed many times, and it has only caused problems. Problems upon problems upon problems. But when you recognize that the other keys and playing in all keys is important, you can be able to stop transpose. But now the big question, how do I stop from transposing? There's not many big ways to it. It's so simple. Learn the other keys. I will be giving you a method to get out of transpose. Some people are stuck in C, some people are stuck in C sharp, and some people are stuck in G. The funny thing about it, when you're transposing, you get very bored because you're just used to that one key, so you're not getting the feeling of the other keys. So mark you, it might help you because you get good at a particular key, but it's not good. So this is a way we're going to transpose ourselves out of transpose. We're going to learn to play each key. Let's start from the key of C because many people are stuck in C. The C major scale is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That's the C major scale. And if we number it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Some of you don't know your major scale. Some of you don't even know what is a major scale. Now, a quick formula for playing the major scale is root, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Now, a whole step is just jumping over a key, skipping out a key, whether it be black or white key. So we jump over C sharp, see? Whole step. So it's 2 whole steps, half step C, no key in between. So we just go to the next key, is a half step, and then whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Some of you know this already. All right. Now, we have to apply that principle to every key. But for those of you who already know how to play in those keys, we're going to be going into more. But if you don't know how to play the major scales and you're still struggling, please check my other video. I'll put a link in the description. So let's get to it. How do we transpose ourselves out of transpose? Let's say you're in the key of C. We know the key of C very well. All right. Naturally, everyone would know their 1, their 4, and their 5 in every key, right? We want to know each number in every key or each chord in every key. So the struggle is when you get into other keys and you don't know what to do. Now, let's say we get into a key like G. You don't know what to do. Want to go to our 6. You don't know where 6 is. Where is our 6? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Start counting whole, half, whole, half. Oh no, that won't work because you're currently in an event. You're currently playing. You need to move and play fast. And that won't help at that period of time. So it's practice. And you cannot go around it. We cannot go around it. Practice. You have to discipline yourself. So we're going to take a 30-day journey into breaking ourselves out of transpose. If you are willing to come onto the journey, please click the subscribe button, click on the notification bell so that you can be notified when I send out new videos. Now, I am willing to help those who have struggled with transpose over a long period of time. It has been a stage where a lot of musicians have been ridiculed, have been looked down upon because they are seen as less. I know it's a struggle. For some of us, it's hard. And for some of us, we're just lazy. And we have to look into ourselves. For you to change, you have to change the way you think about things, the way you actually play. Because you want to become a better musician, this is the first step. So I am going to help you to grow from that level into a level where you can be able to effectively play in all 12 keys. In the key of C, we have our 1, we have our 2, we have our 3, our 4, our 5, our 6, our 7, and our 1. Now, don't mind some of the substitution or the chords I will be playing. The same principle will apply, but I want you to practice it this way. Now, I want you to look at these keys. I know most of you who are watching this video by now you should know numbers. If you still don't know numbers and you don't understand numbers, please click on the other video on my channel and look at the basics of the keyboard. All right, and make sure you pay attention to number system. All right, let's go into this. So we have our 1, our 2, our 3, our 4, our 5, our 6, and our 7, and back to our 1. If this is our 1, this is our 3, and this is our 5, it's easy to find the other notes because our 1 is beside our 2, our 3 is beside our 4, and our 5 is beside our 6. And look at this. Our 7 would be right here, right behind our 1, right? Because see, our 7 would be B. So in all cases, that's how it looks. So by holding a simple major triad chord, we can find our 1, we can find our 3, and our 5. Where would be our 6? Right beside our 5. Where would be our 4? Right beside our 3. Where would be our 7? Right beside our 1. So right away, that helps you to know where your numbers are located by just holding a simple, just positioning your fingers over a simple major chord. Let's jump to another key and look at it now. Let's go to the key of A. A major. So we're going to hold an A major chord. Alright, so this A major chord that we're currently playing, our 1 is already here, our 3 is already here, and our 5 is already here. Now our 4 is a half step up from our 3, right? We already know that. Our 2 is a whole step from our 1. Our 6 is a whole step from our 5. And if you notice, I'm using whole step and half step because we still have to stick to that principle of the major scale. That's why it's important for you to know your major scales. Alright, now our 7 would be right below our 1. So what that helps you to do now is to fluently move or to know where to go. Let's say the song was playing and I'm just using simple major chords for this video that you can be able to see. So we're starting from the basic, guys. We need to start again from our basics so we can fully understand each key. Now, here is our 1. Where would be our 4? Good. So our 4 would be D. Good, so we would move over to D. And our 5 would be right beside our 4. Good. And our 4 would be right beside it. So 4 is back. Now our 6 would be a whole step from that. So if our 6 is a whole step from this note, which is our 5, it would be here, which is F sharp. So we would jump to F sharp. Let me go again. This is our 1, right? Good. Our 1 is here. And we want to go to our 4. So we're going to find our 1, our 4, and our 5. And then after that, we'll go into our our 6 and our 3 and our 7. Now, our 1 is here. Automatically, you know that your 2 is right beside your 1. So if you should go to your 2, here's your 2, your 3, your 4, your 5, your 6, and your 7. Then back to your 1. Well, let's say we were playing a simple song. Say this song is moving 6-2-5-1. Popular progression. 1, 6, 2. We're here. Where is our 2? Now here's where you get confused because you're gone all the way to 6, and now you're confused because you're saying, no, where again is my 2? Where's again is my 2? Think about your 1. When you're at 6, which key are you playing in? So sometimes it's going to give you a problem. You're going to wonder, okay, which key am I playing in? Because you're not used to these new keys. So that's why it requires practice. So you're currently at 6. Your 2 would be right beside your 1. Right in front of your 1. Let's look. Where's our 1? Our 1 is A. So we're in the key of A. So that means our 2 would be here. And so it's 6-2-5. We're currently at 2, 5. So currently we're here. Our 5 would be beside our what? Our 4. So let's think about where our 4 is at. This was our 1. This was our 3. So here is our 4. Right here. 5 and back to 1. Let's do it another way. We're going to go down now. 1, 6. Why would that be our 6? Because right away we memorize that our 6 would be beside our 5. So you have to look at it. It would be beside our 5. See? 5. But we're not going to the high one. We're going to the lower ones. Then we have 2. Our 2 will be up here because we're trying to keep it in the middle. 2 beside our 1. Here's our 1 because we're in the key of A. So we're at our 2. So we're playing 6-2-5-1 now. So we're at our 2. Then we're going to go to our 5. Where's our 5? 4, 5. Or you can look at your 6 and do a whole step back. 6 and step back. See, if we step back from 6, we get our 5. So we can go here. 5, and let's go to our 1. So previously we made a mistake. So we went to our 4 down there. But that's the essence of it. So it's just trying to find now those numbers. So I'm going to give you a free worksheet in which you can actually click on to follow some new progressions so you can be able to get familiar with these new chords in other keys. You just want to get used to numbers in other keys. Don't use no fancy chords, no fancy scales, nothing like that. Just practice your plain major chords, your 1, 3, 5 chords. And we're going to work those through so we can be able to know all the numbers in each key. So the first step is to know all the numbers in each key. After you know all the numbers in each key, then we can progress to playing some more advanced chords over those keys. So in other words, what we are doing, we are taking the knowledge that we have in that specific key that we are stocking or we really love to another key that we're not used to understand how to play in that key. Now, God has given us the skill and the abilities to play music. It's a gift. We should not limit the gift that God has given to us It is not for us to limit the gift that the Lord has given us to us. The Bible says, study to show yourself approved. So we have to take time to work and to study and to work on our craft so we can be effective musicians, right? So it's inside of you. It is inside of you and it will come out, right? It can come out. And don't wait till your back is against the wall and you head to somewhere else and you realize, oh boy, no transposing on this keyboard. You go to an event, you didn't bring your keyboard and you realize that they have a piano. What will you do? It's a grand piano, a Steinway. What will you do? The congregation is going to sing in different keys, right? The persons who are going up to sing is going to sing in different keys, right? So you have to know how to play in your 12 keys. All right? Now, all of this takes practice. It takes discipline. And discipline is a means by which an individual exercises self-control. And if you break yourself into it, you will get used to it. And it becomes second nature. And it becomes you. And then you won't see the need for that transpose button because it slows you down. It gets you bored. It's not good. It limits you as a musician. So we're going to work on that, right? Now, as I said to you, transposing yourself out of transpose, how do we do that? Well, what we do is we go to another key that we're not familiar with, and we are going to play in that key for a few days. And we're going to transpose all songs to that key. To that key, we're going to transpose every song we know, and we're going to practice in that key. Like that's our favorite key. That's going to become your favorite key until you know it well. You're going to move to the other key, and then you're going to transpose to that other key. And you're going to spend all your time working on that key, becoming in love with that key. You need to become in love with that key. Then we'll move to another key, and we'll work on that key. And that's how we're going to do it until we cover our 12 keys. By the time you reach your 12 keys, you won't see the need again for transpose. I am telling you. Because if you go through all the keys and you know all of them, what's the need for transposing? All right? So we're going to transpose ourselves out of transpose and become an effective musician. If this video was of help to you, please like, share, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you can be updated when we post new videos.